Zone 51 is one of the most classified in the world. At the same time, the base is known to everyone. There are no rumors about her, starting from the development of biological weapons and ending with experiments on and by aliens. But where is the truth and why? More than 1 million Americans plan to September to take the object by storm. History remembers everything, and right now you will find out how secret they are, and declassified data. Cold War, aliens and the USSR, destroying the United States will be very fun. Switch for those who haven't yet understands memes. We will explain them thanks to the movie Independence Day and children's work with NTV. Many have created similar channels. A clear feeling that he is classified. The US base in Nevada was caught a long time ago. Aliens and pass over them. Experiments thanks to Google Maps. The location of Zone 51 has not been a secret for a long time. Bloggers of all sorts are trying to break through. A popular blogger will approach her in June. Christian went to the nearest pickup truck, the zone of elevation from which it opens. A great kind of not ordinary guy. I managed to rent a couple of gray airplanes. The hangar and the truth are right there. Senators of the USA held a secret meeting devoted to the fact of its existence. Even Donald Trump confirmed it. President explained that he does not believe in aliens. This was the last straw. Jackson Barnes created with friends a group called Storming Zone 51 and Nothing Can Stop Us All. It foreshadowed trouble. People dropped memes there, demanding the government reveal the truth. Pilots often notice unusual things. The data was immediately classified as a prank. Too far to storm instantly. More than 1 million people signed up, about the same amount of interest to the events. Support for the movement was expressed as a Chuck Norris, Keanu Reeves, Scala, and others, celebrities, and Robert Downey Jr. promised fit all iron suits in the group, jokingly discuss plans of attack, and they believe that already 1 million people are military. They will not be able to shoot the assault assigned to September 20th, and to understand exactly what the guys are going to attack. We're going in 1947, to be exact, in hot July, the town of Roswell in the state of New Mexico. The farmer mage brainwatches at night. A terrible thunderstorm, a flash of light and a roar, whose ego trembles at home. In the morning, his sheep are lost and in search. The magician stumbles upon a wasteland with debris on it, describes them as light bars, metal that cannot be damaged by a knife, material similar to foil cords, and identify the red inscriptions. Neither he nor his daughter, nor a neighbor, on the contrary, no, were able to shorten all this good magic in the Jeep and took the sheriff. That's where it all started. Cheerful. There was an airbase near the town, developed, which the representatives released a statement about what they managed to find. Flying disc. Newspapers and radio immediately went into a frenzy. Headlines about flying saucers and aliens, as the worker recalled. Veet Ford radio stations right in time. Transmissions called him from the Capitol and threatened to leave the license. The broadcast was interrupted on July 9th by the general. Roger Remy issued a refutation of the message. Air base. According to him, it was an ordinary one. Threads and an umbrella. Meanwhile, the farmer Mag Bray Hall was taken into custody and released. Only a week later, in his first, in a radio interview, he supported the new one version of the military, but in the end it failed. According to Maka, weather probes have been brought down before, and the one he found was something else. Drove through and refused to give more comments on what has been going on since then. Wrapped in a veil of mystery are the words of the daughters, Sergeant Brown, who accompanied the truck with the wreckage. According to them, my father even saw it. 2 corpses, and the master mows the story. Daughters, that one humanoid at a time. Transportation was even alive in 1984. Jamie Sandora researcher Rosa. The military incident received a mysterious one. The envelope contained a document inside, signed by the President of the United States of America, Truman. There he issued a decree about formation of a group of 12 people for UFO studies. And what does Zone 51 have to do with that? I hear that the wreckage was taken there and precisely there, studied both aliens and them. Shipwreck. The hype around the secret zone was growing. Every year it came to the point that we ourselves, senators, demanded to reveal the truth to the people. Version of the weather probe was obvious, invented at the knees of voters. Were not fed in 2000 were published. The first pictures of the base were taken even in the USSR. The 60s a little later. The USA officially recognized the existence of Zone 51 only in failure to submit a document for the purchase of land in Nevada is dated only in 1955 by ufologists. Did not get discouraged and immediately created the theory that the base was specially built for study. Aliens captured in Roswell incident. But even here there is trouble. Even in the 70s, the version of washing the probe was refuted in the USA itself, and in 1994 the Chamber of Accounts held a whole. There are no results of the investigation. Not all of the secret data was discovered. A fallen umbrella turned out to be easier, presumably classified as secret. The mobile program at the end of the 40s of the USSR actively conducted missile tests and was getting ready to get an atomic bomb, and the mobile represented himself as technological meteosonde in conjunction with acoustic ones, devices. His task was to track the sound waves from explosions on the territory of the USSR. Because of the secrecy of the ego's existence, no knew even on the corner of the Welsh base, and that is why I saw the mysterious one. Wonderwaffle. Even the military fell into a stupor. And returning to Zone 51, we will note that by launching Google Maps universally, it was no longer possible to hide it with the internet. And in 2013, the USA revealed a part object data. According to official data, this airbase is intended for testing of aircraft. The new generation itself was discovered in 1955. Year was imprisoned for trials. Reconnaissance plane U-2 Helitalokan, rising more than 20 kilometers, and it is possible that numerous UFO reports are related. Namely, Su-2 was civil at that time. Liners did not even fly so high. Yes, and 4 did not look so futuristic. U-2 died with absolute impunity over the USSR photographing everything in a row. But in 1960, the Ego was shot down and pilot Harry Powers was captured. It became a shame for the USA, but only motivated them to work on. Zone 51 is twice as dense. Then the famous was developed in the zone, Stealth SR-71, and now, according to rumors, it is already there. The Scout was tested and put to work. Of the new generation, it is called Aurora, and the existing concepts look pretty futuristic, at least enough to cause shouts of up and law casuals. The problem with observers is that it is simple. People were never interested in explanations. In 1995, Ray Santilla made it public. Supposedly everything. Social video autopsy of aliens from Zone 51. Guy sold his ego to TV channels, earned millions of dollars. One cassette cost $70. They bought them instantly. The trouble is that they are not the same. The video did not pass the codes on the film, which was recorded. The project promised conduct public authentication. However, the author never sent the material. The manufacturer and the vulture of secrecy. Hey 01. What's beautiful on video in 1947 did not exist as a result in 2006. Santilla admitted that the story was fake. Unfortunately, the same fate awaited almost all available confirmation in 2011. FBI has officially published the archives of I was enlightened by a funny report. Wanted FBI detective in 1950 stated that 3 were found at once, flying saucer, and in each one was 3 bodies at a time. Guy describes in detail structure of plates and aliens as there are no classic green men. One bad version of the ego perfectly converges with fraudsters Salasmi Utanam and League. Bauer M2 was sold to a deaf guy. Devices for searching for treasure, declaring that they are made by alien technology. Apparently, even an FBI agent believed in. So that with great destiny, it is possible to say that the zone is 51. This is no more than an ordinary secret base. At the airport McCarran in Las Vegas, any can see white planes with red. They are engaged in transportation personnel in Zone 51, where they are already available. Cinema and all conditions for life. Soldiers of scientists. Each of them signs strict non-disclosure agreement. At least Robert Lazar claims that. Worked in the zone with extraterrestrials for ego. The words of the USA master the aliens. Technologies. Well, the lack of self even. Diploma of higher education guy. The evil government motivates the facts, such that the official versions are not easy, officially, but also logical. Futuristic planes that are simple. Laborers boldly confuse this to be more true than another breaking video, or the document eventually turns out to be a fake. So what is the Zone 51 storm carrying? Entertainment character. Actually, ego organizers in general. They say that Italy is not going anywhere. You will play because in reality such a venture dangerously. The other day, data was declassified in the USA about a man who was shot at. Requests will be taken to the territory of Zone 51. America protects its secrets and officially informs everyone that there is a demand. Taking the attack zone will be brutal. We will watch over it by the development of events. But for now, once again, let's repeat that most likely none. There is no mystic in the middle of the desert. We met an alien woman for sure, not there. But if you liked ours chat, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel ahead. Many stories, friends.